welcome to another episode of Now About That with James and Sarah. I'm James.
I'm Sarah.
And on this week's episode, we're here, I guess. We haven't sent out a new episode for like 3 weeks now, I want to say. This will be this if we
It's
didn't
been
do,
at least 2.
Yeah, if we didn't do this week, it would be the third. So that's crazy. But anyways, how's Sarah doing?
I'm doing pretty okay, actually. Surprisingly, weirdly.
The last time we talked, you were still getting stuff moved into your apartment, but you finally got moved all over to your new apartment.
Yes, I am finally all moved into my new apartment. And I am slowly unpacking.
Yeah, that's going to be us in a couple weeks.
I know.
Well, in about a month, actually. In about a month.
Ugh.
We will be moving in a couple of weeks. So we have it scheduled. Speaking of, we have it scheduled. I actually had to talk to them this week because they didn't tell me that it was a 2-day window for them to come and pick up the stuff. And they wouldn't know the day until closer, like the week beforehand. So I was like, I don't understand what you mean by that. So they were basically just said they have to provide a 2-day window, and it could have been either the 22nd or the 23rd. And I was like, well, I need to have everything out of here by the 22nd, because on the 23rd I have a cleaning company coming in to clean, and a like junk hauling company coming to pick up everything that we're not taking with us that's left in the apartment. So you need to be here by the it needs to be gone by the 22nd. And he was like, well, we can't really guarantee that, but what I can do is I can change it to the 21st and the 22nd, and then say that your preferred date is the 22nd. I was like, okay, that's fine. But if they come on the 21st, that's a Sunday. So they won't have access to the freight elevator because we have to get the access from the front desk, and no one's here on Sunday. He was like, well, is it long stairs? I was like, no, I mean, it's one flight of stairs, but I'm just giving you that understanding that if they come on the 21st, because it's on a Sunday, they're not going to have access to the freight elevator. He was like, well, I'll make note of that and make sure that, and put it in there that it's preferred that they come on the 22nd, but we can't guarantee it. So that was fun.
It's wild to me.
Yeah. Stupid. And now we have to start packing things up. And I'm going to start listing some stuff on Facebook Marketplace to get rid of some of the things that we aren't taking with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Hopefully we can get rid of some of that stuff before the 21st, and I don't have to pay that much to have the stuff that we don't take with us hauled off.
Right. Fingers and toes crossed.
Yeah. I mean, I think most of the stuff that we're going to be putting in like that is like, I don't really know. I won't know until the day of, but it's like I'm planning on getting rid of basically everything in the kitchen except for my desk, the couch, and then like the TV and entertainment center that it's on. And then everything else can either be packed up or can be like disassembled and packed up. Like all of the lights that we have in here, they can all be disassembled and packed. So we'll see. That's happening over the next couple of weeks. Sorry, I just was looking up because the curtains are like partially opened on this side over here. So how's it going? Has it been cold there?
It has been a little cold here. Today was nice though. Today was in the 70s. I think it was actually 70, like 67 to 70. But yeah, it did get all the way down to the 30s the other night. So they had to put everybody on a freeze warning.
What day was it? It was like Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. Or maybe it was Friday. It was like a high of 17 here.
Yeah. One of my friends in Canada was like, it's -9 here.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it -9 in Celsius or -9 in
in Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit?
So, but I mean, that's the way it is every year, though, is it'll get kind of cold. We're actually not even in the coldest part of a Texas year. The coldest part of a Texas year is January. So like it's a little chilly here and there, but it's not anything really bad.
I was on a couple calls this week and people were like, "Oh yeah, it's like -21 degrees here in Minnesota." It got cold in Minnesota.
It always gets cold in Minnesota.
I don't know that I've actually. Well, no, I have been to Minnesota once on a work trip.
I've definitely been to Minnesota. I remember the bug carnage on the front of the car.
That wasn't to Minnesota.
Yes, that trip.
I don't know what just happened. Hold on.
Oh.
Weird. Hey, it's back.
Hey, it's back.
Wait, now my speaker's not working again. Hold on.
This is a very interesting episode, folks.
There we go. I think my computer's just cold. Like it's cold in here. It's like 62 degrees in the apartment.
Oh yeah, it's probably. Oh my god. Okay.
So this is how this just started. My computer was dead, so I had to like run around and try and find stuff to plug in my computer because it doesn't charge very well with the docking station, especially when it's dead. So I had to like find my charger and then plug in my charger and get the computer started because it like the battery was completely dead.
Oh my god.
And like now it's like it just glitched out where for some reason the docking station disconnected. So my screen went over here, went dead. You switched over from my headphones and my microphone to the computer headphone or the computer speaker and microphone. So it was just like things aren't working out with this. Podcast this week. Interesting. So I do want to talk about something that happened this week in the news and that is insane, that is very like school related. So it can be something we do talk about. The thing about the girl that wrote her paper and she got a 0 on her paper and now she's saying she's being persecuted for her First Amendment rights and her beliefs, even though I've seen the paper and it's like there's no citations, it's an opinion piece which wasn't even the assignment, so she didn't even follow the rubric. So there's really no reason for the person, and the teacher that gave her the 4, it wasn't even a 0, it was a 4 out of 20, is now on administrative leave.
What the fuck?
Pending a investigation. It's like, can't the investigation just be look at her paper and then see that the teacher wasn't wrong and say, okay, this girl got the grade that she deserved because she didn't actually do the work? It has nothing to do with your First Amendment rights. You didn't do the paper. You didn't follow the assignment requirements. You screwed up. Like, you just wanted to get your face out there and get on Fox News. Get over yourself, move on with your life, and do your actual job, or stop going to school, especially for psychology, because obviously you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Lord have mercy. For psychology? Jesus.
Yeah. So there was a TikTok that I watched the other day that was like, here's the contact information for like the president of the school and like the people that like did are doing the review, and you could email them and be like, this is an egregious attack on the institution of learning if you continue to let this person stay on administrative leave. Because what you're basically saying is anyone can cry. You're speaking, you're infringing on my First Amendment rights when you write a paper that sucks. It's like, no, you do the assignment or you don't take that class, because obviously if you can't maintain the information, and it was only a 20-point assignment. That's what I don't understand. It's like, it's a 20-point assignment. That's going to maybe lower your letter grade by 2%. Calm down.
I mean, it depends on how weighted the thing is, but yeah. Like, that's insane.
And it's stupid. I don't understand why it's such a big thing, and it's so frustrating and stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I have not been paying attention to the news. I
The
can't handle it.
the other thing that happened recently is Wicked for Good came out.
That's true. I did see that. I haven't watched the movie, but I did see that it came out.
Yeah.
I want to go see it, but I am very, very broke right now. So
Yeah. I want to go see it, but I don't want to sit in a room full of people that are more than likely going to be singing while I'm watching it. I'm like, I didn't pay to hear you sing. I paid to hear Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo sing. So shut up or leave.
I get that.
So I will just wait until it comes to a streaming service. I think it's like it'll be on Peacock, probably by Christmas. I would assume. I hope.
I mean, I would also assume, to be honest. Ooh, but you know what's getting ready to come out? In I think March. The third season of Bridgerton. I don't know if you've watched Bridgerton at all.
I have
but
not.
I mean, that's valid. It wouldn't be your thing anyway.
As I'm saying, I don't really have a want or need to watch Bridgerton.
No, and that's totally valid. Totally valid. I love Bridgerton. And therefore I'm very excited for March to be here so I can see the third season.
You know what's coming out in May? The new Devil Wears Prada.
That's right.
Oh, and I had a complete revelation last night whenever Ryan and I were talking about something that just recently happened. So I was all frustrated because when the teaser came out, it showed her walking in the teaser and she was wearing a pair of Valentino rock studs, which I was like, it's called The Devil Wears Prada. Why wouldn't she be wearing Prada? And that was like, that's so weird. And then I was sitting there, oh no, that's okay. Now I'm realizing that the revelation makes no sense because it's Valentino, not Versace. Never mind. I was like excited because I was like, oh, Versace just got purchased by Prada. I was like, maybe that's why. And then I was like, wait, no, they're Valentino shoes. So never mind. I'm still frustrated. I don't understand why she was wearing Valentinos. Like, I don't care that they're like a 2010 shoe. Like, that doesn't bother me because that's technically vintage by now. And it makes sense for, right? And it makes sense for her to be wearing vintage shoe, a pair of vintage.
Can you stop saying vintage, please?
Vintage from 2010. But it's like, I don't understand why in the teaser for The Devil Wears Prada, she's not wearing Prada.
Right. I see that. I understand what you're saying here.
Oh man, that makes me mad now. I was all excited because I realized that I made the connection that Prada now purchased Versace,
which I did not know.
It like literally just happened. It was just released this last. I think it was
Netflix
like
just
Wednesday
bought
or Thursday.
HBO and everything.
They bought Warner Brothers, which owns HBO Max. So they bought their streaming services and their like movie network, but they didn't buy any of their like cable channel networks. So they own I think Warner Brothers also owns like CBS.
I don't know.
And some other like cable channel networks. Yeah, that just happened, or that was just mentioned, or just released yesterday, I think, or the day before. And it does have to be like approved and signed off by. I don't understand why that has to be approved and signed off by the President of the United States.
I don't either. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's apparently a merger. I think it's because of how large the merger is, because it's like $68 billion or something like that.
Yep, but we can't afford to feed people.
It has
or
to be
house
approved.
people or clothe people. But, it's all made up anyway. Why? Like, why? Why? I don't understand. Sorry. Thank you for allowing me this moment. Yeah, I have no idea.
$82.7 billion. Netflix is purchasing Warner Brothers Discovery's film and streaming assets, including HBO Max, for approximately $82.7 billion, a deal announced in December 2025 that involves a mix of cash and stock, valuing the equity at around $72 billion after the cable networks are spun off. The acquisition gives Netflix control of the iconic franchise like Batman and Game of Thrones, creating a massive streaming giant. I just have a question. What happened to the whole no monopolies thing?
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was like the biggest thing that we always covered in economics in school is a monopoly is illegal in the United States. And maybe that's why it has to be approved by the president, because this would technically be a monopoly, but because it gets approved by the president, then it's
Fine.
Acceptable. I don't understand it.
I don't either.
My YouTube Wrapped came, and is it called Wrapped? It's not called Wrapped. It's something like that, but it's and I was in the top 0.2% of viewers of Smosh games.
I love that.
And I think
I also got mine.
So I've been doing this crazy thing recently where I will put in my headphones, my AirPods, and fall asleep listening to a playlist that I created that's only Smosh games. So every night I go to sleep listening to them playing games. But I think it's also giving me like that, Pavlovian response where I get really tired whenever I'm watching Smosh.
I mean, that's just how your brain works now. I was in the top 0.2% of viewers for Markiplier.
Oh, he was on my list. Did you have the thing for like your music? You use YouTube Music, right?
I use YouTube Music on occasion.
Well, see, I only use YouTube Music.
I use Spotify. I use YouTube more for learning or entertainment. For music, I use Spotify, which my top artists for this year were Hayley Williams, Key, Doechii, Tegan and Sara, and Lady Gaga. And if that doesn't tell you that I'm gay as fuck, I don't know what else does.
Well, you want to know what who my top artist was?
Yes.
Brittany Broski. So my top artist was Brittany Broski, and then it was I think it was Brittany Broski, Trixie Mattel, Adele, someone else, and Pink. Or not Pink. It was who was Lady Gaga was the fifth one.
Lady Gaga was also my number 5. My top 5 songs were Rorschach Baby by Rin Weaver, Too Much by Dove Cameron, Hunter by Key, Fort Knox by Sigrid, and Strange by Key.
I don't know where it went.
Spotify does this thing. It did this thing for their Wrapped this year where it gives you your listening age.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it gave me my listening age is 28.
Gross.
It said, since you were into music from the early 2010s, hits with a hint of nostalgia. So again, shut up with your vintage talk. 2010. I'm just like, so you're saying I was a kid in the 2010s? If I'm 28? Like, because I was an adult paying taxes in the 2010s.
I mean, you were an adult. You were 20 years old. Almost.
Well, no, not. Yes. Yes, I was. I was paying taxes.
I know. I said you were barely an adult. So this says I listened to 22,341 minutes. And one song that really went the distance. So my number one song was Adore You, the cover by Brittany Broski.
Okay.
And then, it was, so my number 5 song was, hold on, it does this whole animation thing and it drives me nuts. So my number 1 song was Adore You by the cover by Brittany Broski, which I listened to 355 minutes. My number 2 song was The Sun by Brittany Broski. Then number 3 was I See Red by Vella. And 4 was Stained by Brittany Broski. And number 5 was Hometown Glory by Adele. And the only reason it works out that way is because it's on my, those 4 technically are on my liked list. And that's usually the one that I just start playing as I'm driving and listen to them whenever I first start driving. And then I skip and play around.
I did save some more of my YouTube recap.
Oh no, I lied.
My musical passport, I listened to 159 artists from the United States, 74 artists from South Korea, and 43 artists from the United Kingdom. My listening time was 5,383 minutes.
I was wrong. It was not Brittany Broski was my number 1. She was my number 1 song. My number 1 artist, this makes more sense, was Adele.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Then Trixie Mattel, then Brittany Broski, then Pink, then Lady Gaga.
Let's see. My top artists were the Decemberists, Shiny, EXO, Key, and Dan Fogelberg, which pretty much should tell you everything you need to know about me. Also, my YouTube award was most likely to find the coolest vintage find and share it with everyone. Not helping with this feeling old bit. And my personality type was the Wonder Seeker.
Where's that at?
I love that my top interests were exploring historical food, supernatural stories, music playlists, gaming videos, and fashion trends.
I'm trying to find that on mine. Is that in your YouTube or your YouTube Music?
That was my YouTube.
Oh. Okay.
But it combined both YouTube and YouTube Music.
Oh, I was looking at YouTube Music. So my top interests are funny animal videos, gaming playthroughs, fashion reviews, testing food products, and car reviews. If that doesn't tell you who I am as a person...
That tells me literally everything I need to know about you as a person.
And it says I watched 765 channels this year.
765 channels?
Different channels, yeah.
Oh my God, wait.
And it says that's 2 times the average viewer. My number 1 channel was Smosh Games. Number 2 was Smosh Pit. Number 3 was Good Mythical Morning. 4 was Markiplier. And 5 was Sorted Foods. And Good Mythical Morning is up there because we watch them every night when we're eating dinner.
Oh yeah, I watch Good Mythical Morning fairly frequently, actually. I was actually surprised because I don't think they ended up on my... Oh yeah, they did. They ended up number 3 on mine. My top channels were Markiplier, Lazy Masquerade, Good Mythical Morning, That Chapter Podcast, and Mr. Ballin.
I was at top 0.5% of viewers. I watched 475 of their videos for Smosh Games.
I watched 948 of Markiplier's videos just this year. And most of the time, I was asleep. Because I would just put him on a playlist and fall asleep listening to him be stupid.
What was your
stupid, but, you know.
what was your whatever, what is this thing called? Personality type? What was your personality type?
My personality type was the Wonder Seeker.
Okay, mine was too. Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought I saw something that said how many videos I watched, but apparently not. But yeah, that was Wrapped. My top genres for my Spotify were art pop, K-pop, alternative rock, hip hop, and alternative, which again pretty much tells you everything you need to know about me as a person.
My YouTube award is most likely to find the funniest video and share it with everyone I know.
I love that. But I found vintage because I like watching all the thing history stuff.
So we did the thing that most people hate, where we talked about our Wrapped.
Who cares? We're catching up. We're having fun. We're chit-chats and
What else?
I don't know why I said chit-chats in, but whatever, it's fine.
My ribs are feeling better.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
I finished a book today called Our Shadows Have Claws, and it's an anthology of Latin American horror stories. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Specifically, it was monster stories. So, like, I kept the whole time I was reading it, I was going, "They're coming to get you, Barbara."
They're coming for you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
So,
well, what I said was my ribs are feeling better. So it really only hurts when I sneeze or cough, and it's only like every now and then. Mm-hmm. So I'm feeling better from my little tumble that I took while I was out in California, which I don't know that I talked about it on here. I haven't.
I don't know
because we haven't recorded since then. So while I was out in California, I stepped on a drainage grate, and the drainage grate went into the drain, and I fell forward onto I didn't even really hit my face. I hit like my side and my hands. And I had a little scratch on my left, like, wrist palm area, and then like my right actual palm. And the first day I was like, I could feel where it was like a little sore, but I was like, well, maybe it's just sore because I fell. But then the next day it was like, or when I went to bed, and then the next day I could hardly breathe without it hurting. And anytime I moved or like lifted my arm or anything, my ribs would hurt really bad. But then like on the plane ride home, and then as like that's been 2 weeks ago now, my ribs have kind of started to stop hurting, and it's just like every now and then I'll feel a little twinge, and it'll hurt, but it's not that bad.
That's good. So
that's fun.
Yeah, I'm boring. I guess I can. I mentioned it to you, but I haven't talked to the listeners, all 5 of you, about. I had an oncology appointment recently, and it looks like I'm still cancer-free. However,
the herpes is back.
No. Well, that's your go-to. It's just like it's always the herpes. But I do have to start taking hormones again. So I'm officially on HRT. and I have to wear a patch 24/7.
Because you're old. No, that's what happens.
Listen.
Your body chemistry changes when you have an hysterectomy. I know. I'm joking. But you are old. It's not a lot. You are old.
Please. I'm like trying not to have a crisis about the fact that we are turning 40 in a couple years.
No.
Yes.
Don't rush
We're
it.
the same age.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Technically, no, we're not.
Technically, I am older than you right now because I'm 37 and you are still 36.
You're always older than me. Even when we're the same age, you're always older than me.
Okay, but it doesn't matter when we're the same age.
No.
It only matters during the brief time period from September to January where I am a year older than you, essentially.
A digit older than me.
A digit older. But anyway, so I have to wear a patch now, which is interesting. And then I also have like another medication that was going to cost me $400 and some odd. I had to get a manufacturer's coupon to bring it down to under 200.
Medicine is insane. I'm
like, this is stuff that my body was naturally producing previously. And you're going to charge me $400 and some odd. Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm still paying just over $500 for a medicine every month.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Especially the most frustrating part, I guess, for me, having worked as a pharmacy tech, is I know how much it costs to make those meds.
Not much.
It's pennies on the dollar.
It's all for profit, yeah.
It's literal pennies is how much it costs.
And they don't even make those anymore.
These medications.
But like, they don't even make pennies anymore. We don't even make pennies anymore.
Oh my God.
No, yeah. And like, I'm annoyed with the medicine that I'm taking because it's an injection. And they changed the needle that they provide. And it's like, it's not as sharp of a needle, or it's not, maybe the gauge is larger. Mm-hmm. So it like hurts more. And I called them and they were like, oh, well, those are just what are included. If you want different ones, you'll have to go buy them yourself. Like, I'm sorry, I'm paying over $500 for this medication and you're telling me I have to go provide my own needles because you are too cheap to provide me the ones that you were providing me beforehand. I don't understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm frustrated with that.
And just, I'm frustrated with that, but I'm also like just genuinely frustrated with the whole medical system, especially here in the United States, because, like, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that my doctor said that I'm still cancer-free, but like, she didn't even bother to run like any blood tests or anything like that.
No.
And it's just like, my original cancer got missed because y'all weren't listening to me when I said something's wrong.
Well, did you ask?
No, but she didn't come back. No, listen though, she didn't come back in.
And that's when you look at them and be like, whoever comes back in to dismiss you and say, hey, I had more questions and I want to see if we can get some blood ran because I'm having all of these issues and I need to make sure that there's nothing blood work wise. And I'm surprised that she didn't, if she is now telling you that you need to take hormones. Like, why wouldn't you run like a base level to get what your hormone level is beforehand? And then once you start taking the hormones, make sure that it's not like making the mix isn't too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
But also, she literally, she said, do you need to go to the bathroom before the physical exam? I said, yes. I went to the bathroom. I come back. She never came back. It was just the resident and the new girl on the block who
So
came
you
back.
should have asked. You could have asked the resident. That's their job.
I'm just like,
They would have to say something to the doctor, or they would have to have it approved by the doctor.
right.
If you said, "Hey, I'm noticing this type of thing. Can we see about getting like blood draws to make sure there's nothing there's nothing abnormal?" Sarah, you should call them on Monday and ask them if you can just say, "Hey, there's some questions that I have. Is there any way that you can order a blood draw and just to do like some testing just to make sure there's nothing?"
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. I feel like that's the way we ended our last conversation. I was telling you to do something you needed to do. Go see people. Be with people.
I am doing my best.
You have to be more assertive, Sarah. You're not a very confrontational person.
I'm not a very. It's so funny that you say that, actually. It's so funny that you say that because I said that the other day that I was very non-confrontational and Nick laughed at me.
When it comes to yourself, if it's like other people, you're confrontational. But when it comes to like you yourself, you're not confrontational at all.
Yeah, it's true. I'm trying to love myself. Okay, I'm working on it.
Love yourself.
This is why I'm on so many different medications. But
Treat yourself.
The good news is that first day with the patch, oh my God, I felt so excited about life. I felt so excited about living. I was like, the world isn't such a bad place after all. Like, I can do this. I can really do this. I was so happy and upbeat. I literally apologized to my coworker because I was like, if I am being too happy, like too positive right now, please feel free to tell me to shut the fuck up. Like,
that's funny.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like, I'm still in a good mood. It's just, it's not as heightened as it was that first day, obviously. So
yeah, that's good. But I mean, it's mellowing out and you're kind of leveling out, maybe.
What a rush, though. Wow. I'm pretty sure I was neurotypical for a hot 5 seconds there. I'm like, wow, this is what it's like to live without depression.
That's funny. Well, I don't really have much more to talk about. We can talk about the cars that I've been renting, and I have decided that I'm not renting anymore. So what one have we talked about? Did I talk about the Ioniq 6 or the Ioniq 5 that I rented?
Yes, I do remember that one.
I liked it, but there were some things about it that I didn't like, and I preferred the Mustang Mach-E. The Ford F-150 Lightning. Did I talk about it?
I don't remember that one.
If I didn't, or if I did, then sorry, you're gonna have to listen to it again. I didn't like it mainly because I think the version that I got was like the cheapest one, so it didn't even have adaptive cruise control or anything like that, and it didn't even have the option where you like walk up and you can open the door without using the key. Like the Mach-E, you can just open the door without using the key. Wow. And I was like, I don't like that. And it was too heavy and it consumed the battery way faster.
I'm sorry, this is so first world problem.
I know. And then what was I think that was, I rented the truck, and then the last thing I just rented was a Mazda X50 MX. What is it? I'm renting these through Turo, which is like a car rental app that you can rent.
Oh yeah, it's like Uber, but you rent your own car.
Mazda CX-50. So it was a 2024 Mazda CX-50, and it was fine. I didn't love it, but it was also a gas-powered car, so it wasn't like what I was used to with the electric cars anyway. But I wanted to test it because I'm going to be buying a new car once we get to California at some point. And I wanted to see if I would enjoy it. I like it. And I forgot that their screen, it's not touch screen. I didn't forget, but I thought, well, maybe they changed it and it's a little bit more user friendly. No, it's not touch screen, and there's a dial that you use next to you, and you have to like use it to like move the little selector around to select what you want. And then push on it to actually make the selection. So I'm like, I don't understand how they're saying they're saying that's less dangerous than just reaching up and touching the screen, because you have to like look and watch the screen to make sure that the selector's going on the right thing before you hit the button. So to me, that's not as safe as just having a touch screen.
Right. I mean, I would agree in that instance.
And I do understand that it is because like the screen is pretty far away. Like you can't just like, you have to lean a little bit to actually touch it. But it's just, I'm like, I don't think I could deal with that every single day. I mean, I think eventually I would get used to it, but I don't think it's as user friendly and not as safe to do while you're driving.
Right.
So I think I'm still bouncing around the idea of whether I'm getting another Mustang Mach-E, or like maybe a hybrid or something like that. The place that we are looking at renting, and I'm just waiting for my credit rating to go up a little bit more, because right now it's like just under 700 and I want it to be above 700. So whenever my credit cards get kind of updated, it should be at like 760, I want to say. But the place that we're looking at renting, it's 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it has a 2-car garage. And I was like, is there a way to put a charging cable in the garage? And the realtor that I'm talking to said it does have power to the garage, because it's got like the power lifting garage. But then he was like, if you wanted to, you would probably have to like buy the thing and have it installed. So I'm gonna wait until this next week and see whether my credit report changes, and then reach back out to him and see if it's still available and apply for it, because I really like the place. It's in a good location. It's like right next to my next to where I'm going to be working. So that's a good thing too. It's like an 8-minute drive.
There you go.
Which
would be a nice change of pace, considering
a big change from freaking an hour and a half to 2.5 hours, depending on traffic and when I leave. So yeah, I'm excited. And this one, I've been watching the apartment, and that's why I'm scared that this is why I'm scared that I'm going to miss out on it, because they just lowered the rent by $150 a month.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's been on the market since October.
Oh, well, maybe it'll still be there.
Yeah. Is there a dog with you?
There is a dog with me.
Okay. It's like I hear jingling, and I'm just trying to figure out, are you in your apartment or Nick's?
I'm in Nick's.
Oh.
Yep, he's over here drinking some water.
I hear that now.
Yeah, vibing with me here.
All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to chat about?
I mean, you want to talk about what we're doing over the weekend?
I mean, it's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday, so we can. Ryan and I are probably going to go grab some food. We haven't really talked about it. Ryan just got home a little bit ago because he had a banquet. He had to work today. And then we need to run to Target because we need to get stuff to do some cleanup around here and get more trash bags to throw trash away. What about you? What are you doing?
I'm watching the Bobinski this evening. And then tomorrow I'm going to try to get some more packing undone.
Unpacking done?
Packing undone is what I said.
That is what you said. Maybe you did use AI to write your papers.
No, this is all me.
Oh, that's funny.
The other day, somebody misspelled a word and they had to point it out to me because my dyslexic brain was just like, no, that's right. That's spelled right. What's wrong with it?
I'm getting annoyed with the keyboard on the iPhone updated, and now it's like causing everyone to misspell words because you're like hitting the wrong button with your finger because you're going to hit like the J and it's hitting the K instead. It's like it's triggering the K. Mm-hmm. And it's like this big huge thing. So I commented something the other day and I said defamation, but it changed it to definition. And I'm like, the autocorrect changed it. It's obvious what I mean if you read the context of the statement. It's right. Defamation. Because I was asking if someone could sue them for defamation. And like, obviously, it doesn't mean definition.
Right.
And I'm like, it autocorrect changed it. I'm sorry that happened. And I'm sorry that you're losing your mind about it. But that's what happens when you're typing on a screen and you have large fingers.
Yeah. Increasingly, I just want to run into the woods and never come out again. Because... What?
I mean, you could. You could do that.
I could. I would miss having a shower, I think.
Yeah. I think other people would miss you having a shower.
Shut up. All right, well, I guess we can call it a podcast now.
Wait, no, I was going to read you a couple of these funny things that I've been sending to people. So there's this one that says, my toxic trait is that I'm the friendliest unfriendly person you'll ever meet. I'm fun to be around, but deep down, I don't really like people, and I am a bit mean.
Accurate.
Definitely. You look unapproachable. Me, and yet here you are. Then this one, I don't rise and shine. I reluctantly emerge from my blanket burrito, throw back coffee like it's holy water, and pray I don't throat punch someone before 10 a.m.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Oh, and then I saw this the other day that it's Capricorn. Yeah, I'm harsh. I'm also stubborn, self-sufficient, and always right.
That is the most Capricorn thing ever.
Oh my gosh. And I watched all of and just like that, and this most recent one. I'll see if I can find it and I'll send it to you. But it's Sarah Paulson. So Glenn Close is married to the dad from Married with Children, and the older dad, the dad from Modern Family too, the older dad. And he passed away because he had like pancreatic cancer and it metastasized into his bones and liver and stuff. So his character passed away and she's like dealing with it, and he died. And it's like 3 days later, his body is still in the apartment, in the house with her. She hasn't had them come and get him. She hasn't called anyone to tell them to come and get him. And it's Sarah Paulson and, oh my gosh, I always forget her name. Sarah Paulson and I always forget her name, and it drives me nuts that I forget her name.
I cannot help you because I don't know either.
Naomi Watts. Sarah Paulson and Naomi Watts go in to visit her and give her like a care package. And Sarah Paulson is talking about how her cat died, and she understands what she's going through because she kept her cat with her in her bed with her for a couple of days after it died because she couldn't get rid of it. And this was when she was younger, when she was little. But instead of saying cat, she says my pussy. So there's this whole section where she's just referring to her cat, and she would pet her cat, and her cat got crusty after a couple of days because it had died. And then she learned how to soothe herself without touching her cat. I'll find it and send it to you. But it is the funniest thing I've ever seen, and you can tell from the clip that Glenn Close is trying so hard not to laugh when she's doing this scene.
I fucking bet. Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, now we can call it a podcast.
Oh, I see. We can't call it a podcast when I want to call it a podcast. We can only call it a podcast when you want to call it a podcast.
I had some funny things to say. Now we can.
Rude. Anyway, all right.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to this week's episode Now About That with James and Sarah. If you like this episode, please give us a like, a comment, and don't forget to follow or subscribe. If you would, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen, as this will help get the podcast out to more people and help us grow. Feel free to follow us on social media. Our handle everywhere is @NowAboutThatPod, so we don't come up on the search, so we're not on that platform. If there's something you would like us to discuss, our email is nowaboutthatpod@gmail.com. You can also send us a text message or leave us a voicemail. Our phone number is 765-557-4170. We also have a website. You can go to www.nowaboutthatproductions.com and send us whatever you want us to talk about on our podcast or on our website as well. Anyways, thank you for listening to this week's episode, and have a great week since this will be coming out on a Monday. Sarah, enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.